So in this video I'm going to show you what came out of the boxes. I'm going to have a look at the controls and screens. I'm going to look at the specifications, the weight and the size. I'm going to tell you the price. I'm going to show you what it can power and what it can charge, and I'll tell you how I used it, and I'll tell you what I like and what I dislike about it. So this is the smallest power bank EcoFlow have sent me so far, and since I made the last EcoFlow video, EcoFlow now have a range of the new Delta 2 and now this one, the River 2, which is available in the UK from 9th of November. I've already reviewed the EcoFlow Delta and the Delta Maxes, and I'll put links in the description below and you can have a look at those. The River series of the EcoFlow power banks are the most affordable of their range and probably the most portable. This is the middle product in the new River series, and this is the River 2 Max, and the River 2 Max sits between the River 2 and the River 2 Pro. Now the usual applies here. I've been sent this product for free. I'm not being paid to say anything nice, but it does count as a paid promotion under YouTube rules, as EcoFlow have sent this free for me to review. But I will be honest about it. All the links will be in the description below, in the video description below, so please do check that out. So what do you get in the box? There's a little manual, which I've somehow managed to mislay. You do get an AC cable, a car charger and a DC 5521 cable, which is apparently used for some small DC appliances like LED lighting strips, that sort of thing. But you do get a card to register for a 5-year warranty, which I think is pretty good. So the controls, well, operating it is a case of just pressing and holding the power button. If I can find that, looking at it upside down, it's there. So you just press that button and it's on. Depending on whether you want to use AC or DC, you press the AC button there and or the DC button there. These USB sockets appear to be on when you switch the unit on. So the LCD screen here, that shows you the remaining battery time, the remaining charge or discharge. There are lights to show you which outputs are on, high temperature warning, the fan running, an overload warning. There are output lights for the USB-C and car charging. It also shows the output power and the input power, and it shows the Bluetooth, the Wi-Fi and the state of charge. Now there is an app for this which you can use with Wi-Fi or Bluetooth for remote control with your smartphone, and you can check your charging data, your customized settings, and you can adjust the charging speed by adjusting the AC input. Specifications: it weighs 6 kilograms or about 14.4 pounds. Apparently it's 30% lighter than the previous River version. Its dimensions are 10.6 by 10.2 by 7.7 inches, and that's 26.9 by 27 by 19.6 millimeters. So it's quite a slim device. Its capacity is 512 watt hours. It's a LiFePO4, LiFePO4, and it can be charged an amazing 3,000 times. And if you charged it once a day, that's nearly 10 years of use that you get out of it. And it's about 4 times longer than the Delta range, and it's 6 times longer than lots of other power banks. Remember, this has got a 5-year warranty, so I'm quite impressed with that. It has an advanced battery management system to monitor the voltage, the current and the temperature. So as for the outputs, it's got 2 mains outlets. They're 500 watts in total, and it can cope with a surge of up to 1,000 watts. It's got a facility called X-Boost, which will go up to 1,000 watts. It's got 3 USB-A's. They're 12 watt each. They're not fast charge, but there's 24 watts of USB-A output there. There's a USB-C output, and that's 100 watts, and it's an input output, and you can use it to charge a laptop, or you can also use it to charge this unit as well, which is quite interesting. I haven't tried it, must admit. It has a car output socket here as well, and that's 126 watts. There are 4 ways to charge this unit. You can use the AC input, which would be my preferred choice, and that charges at 660 watts. And I've tested this, and it takes around an hour to charge from flat. And I've run this down from flat, and it charges up in about 60 minutes, as it says. Some units can take 5 hours or more. And you can actually, if you're worried about damaging the battery by charging it fast, you can actually slow down the charging on the app, so you could just charge it slowly overnight. It can charge via a solar panel, and that goes up to 220 watts. That's 11 to 30 volts, 8 amps max, and that takes around 3 to 6 hours, depending on the sun obviously, and we're in a winter's day here, so obviously it would take a lot longer. There is a car charger, a 100-watt car charger, and that would take about 6 hours. So if you're going on a long journey, you could charge it up in the car. There's also the facility to charge it up via USB-C, if you've got a 100-watt USB-C charger, and that would take about 6 hours. You can also mix the charging, AC and solar as well. So the price is £549. And that works out around about, if my calculations are right, 93p per kilowatt hour, which is pretty typical for power banks and most units that I've tested. So typical uses is portable power wherever you go, on the beach, perhaps picnics, or if you're off grid, and it's relatively easy to carry around. It will go up to 1000 watts for a short time, but it's not really designed for like home backup or anything like that. There are larger EcoFlows if you need home backup at all. However, it will keep the lights on and the TVs going, and perhaps things like CPAP machines or fish tanks maybe during a blackout. I've tended to use it to charge my laptop up when I'm sitting perhaps in the awning or in my armchair at home, and I can use it to charge GoPro batteries, my Volta power grip, and chargers for the mics. So likes and dislikes. So I'll tackle the dislikes first, or perhaps the limitations of this. It is only a 500 watt inverter on here, so it's not something you could use for recharging the batteries on your motorhome or for making the coffee with our Tassimo machine, because that's 1600 watts. I'm a little bit disappointed about there's no USB fast charge on here. They could have provided at least one USB-A fast charge, but it does make up with it using the USB-C. Now I'm not so sure about the handle. You can pick it up like this. I'll just turn it around, I'll show you the handle. It's quite easy to carry. It's not too heavy, but it does take up a bit of extra room. It would be nice if they'd put it as a folding handle. It feels quite a solid handle, I'll give it that. But I'd have preferred a little folding handle. It would have made it a much more compact unit. It's fairly narrow that way, but a little bit wider that way. So likes, what do I like about it? Well, it feels well made and it's solid. It's like a lot of power banks today, it comes with just a lead. You don't need one of these power bricks to charge it. You can just plug it in using like a mains kettle lead, and it will charge up using that. It's lightweight, it's easy to carry around, it's nice and portable. It fits in the car boot, it will fit in our wardrobe, it fits under the sofa, under the bed. Wherever there's a little space, it will fit in there. So I like that a lot. It's easy and fast to charge, and it's really handy if you forget to charge it up the night before. Have your breakfast, charge it up, an hour's time, it'll be ready to go again. Display is good on here, and the app is really useful. Price is good compared to other 500 watt power banks I've tested in the past, and the 5-year warranty is excellent. So before I do my conclusion, I hope you found this useful, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, and it would be even better, it would really make my day if you subscribe. I'm getting close to 30,000 subscribers now, so everyone helps in getting to that magic number. So these power banks keep on getting better, and the EcoFlow River 2 is the best portable power station I've reviewed so far at around 500 watt hours, and it's possibly the most affordable. It's not going to be a great solution if you're off grid for a long time, But if, like me, your off-grid is only occasional, this is a great solution for charging smaller appliances like phones, cameras, mics and so on, and powering most small appliances. However, it could be a great solution for your motorhome and car travel use that you could take almost anywhere, and perhaps even sort of some basic assurance for home backup if the lights go out. So if you fancy this one, click the link in the description and grab yourself a River 2 for this winter, and perhaps even, dare I say, Christmas. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye then.